Hello students, welcome back to another video. So this time I'm going to do workbook pages 56 to 58. If you are using materials from the email, you should look under week 27. Okay, so if you're just using the workbook, you can just go straight to pages 56 to 58. So let's have a preview of what we are going to do. So let's review what we're going to do. Okay, page 56 looks like this. This is one part. Right. Choose the things you can buy in the shops, things like that. And grammar present perfect with just, yet, and already. On page 57, it looks like this. Also, continuation with the grammar just, yet, and already. And one part of finding mistakes. Okay, so this is page 57. Page 58, first part looks like this, units of measurement. We have just covered this recently, so there should be no problem. And another part of page 58 is reading comprehension. Okay, so you read a short passage and then answer questions on the other part of page 58. So I'll just show it to you. Okay, so the other part of page 58 is this one here. Okay, activity 2 for the reading, and also one section on listening. So what I'm going to do now is I will do the listening first on page 58 to go through the whole listening track, and then I'll check the answers with you. Then only I will go through the other pages, the remaining pages with you. Okay, so now if we're ready, let's start with page 58 listening. Okay, and let's look at the questions first before we start. As usual, the tips for listening, sometimes what the speaker say at the first time isn't the one that is for the question, or isn't the one that answers the question. You have to listen to the whole thing. And then sometimes they might mention all the options in the answer or in the multiple choice, but not all of them can be used as answers. Okay, so you need to listen carefully to whatever decision or consensus that the speakers come to or conclude at the end of the conversation. Right, so if you're ready, let's listen to Marie and Harry talking about a shopping trip, and then tick the things you hear in the conversation. So you have options A to G. You only tick the things that they mention. Okay, so A is a plan for Saturday, B directions to a sports shop, C information about things they have both bought, D a price, E an invitation, F a phone number, and G a shopping list. For activity 2, I'll play the track again, listen again, and write 1 or 2 words or a number for each answer. Okay, so you only need to write 1 or 2 words or a number for each blank. Do not exceed the number. Okay, so if you are going to attempt this in the actual KET exam, you cannot exceed the number of words. If the instruction says you need to write 1 word or you need to write 2 words maximum, you cannot write more than that. Okay, you will lose marks. And you write a number, for example, sometimes they ask for a price of an item or somebody's phone number, so you can write a set of numbers there. Okay, so if we are ready, let's listen to the recording.
Track 14.
Hey Harry! So, how was your shopping trip last weekend?
It was great, thanks, Marie. It's a shame you couldn't come.
Yes, I know. Did you get the jeans that you wanted?
Well, I looked in hundreds of shops, but I couldn't find any nice ones, so I bought some trainers instead.
Right. Did you get them at that sports shop you always go to?
They didn't have my size, so I got them at that department store.
What, that one by the river?
Yes, Marley's. The trainers I got were quite cheap there too, only €25. Most of the other trainers in the shop were €50 or more.
That's good. Did you buy them with your pocket money from your parents?
Actually, it was money that my granddad gave me. I've cleaned his car 3 times this month, and he paid me for doing it.
Well done, Harry. I wanted to go shopping today, but I haven't got any money. I've spent it all.
Oh? What have you bought?
A ticket for the football match on Saturday.
Oh, great! Have you been to a match before?
Of course. I go about once a month with my brother.
OK. I didn't know you liked football. We've never talked about it before.
I like it. Have you ever been, Harry?
Never. And I've got no money now, so I can't go this week.
Perhaps you can do some more jobs for your granddad and then come with us next time.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay, so let's check our answers. Right, first one, yes, they have a plan for Saturday. They did talk about that, what they're going to do on Saturday. Right, so Marie said she's going for a football match, and Harry went to buy something. Okay, went shopping. Right, B is not correct. Okay, he didn't talk about the directions to a sports shop. He just say where is the sports shop. He didn't say how to get there. Right, C, information about things they have both bought. Okay, yes, that's correct. So Marie says she bought some football tickets, and Harry says he bought some trainers. Okay, a price, yes, right. So Harry, he mentioned how much his trainers cost. Right, E, invitation, yes. Okay, Marie invited Harry the next time when they have time to go to a football match, right? So that's Marie's invitation. F is not correct. They didn't mention anyone's phone number. Okay. And the last one, G, shopping list, also not mentioned. Okay. They didn't say a list of things they had to buy. They just talked about one thing they bought, right? Okay, for activity 2, let's listen again and write 1 or 2 words or a number for each answer. So let's go through quickly. Harry bought a pair of, okay, something here. Number 2, Harry bought them in a, okay, what place did he buy them from? Harry spent, okay, and then there's an amount here, euros. Okay, so euros is the currency here, it should be a number. Number 4, Harry's money was from his, okay, so who gave him the money? Okay. Number 5, Mary goes to football matches every. So listen out to how often she goes to watch football matches. Number 6, Mary goes to football matches with her. Okay, so who does she go with? And last one, Harry has watched a football match with Marie. All right, so let's listen one more time. And as you listen, fill in the blanks. And then after that, we'll check the answers together.
Track 14.
Hey, Harry. So, how was your shopping trip last weekend?
It was great, thanks, Marie. It's a shame you couldn't come.
Yes, I know. Did you get the jeans that you wanted?
Well, I looked in hundreds of shops, but I couldn't find any nice ones, so I bought some trainers instead.
Right. Did you get them at that sports shop you always go to?
They didn't have my size, so I got them at that department store.
What, that one by the river?
Yes, Marley's. The trainers I got were quite cheap there too, only €25. Most of the other trainers in the shop were €50 or more.
That's good. Did you buy them with your pocket money from your parents?
Actually, it was money that my granddad gave me. I've cleaned his car 3 times this month, and he paid me for doing it.
Well done, Harry. I wanted to go shopping today, but I haven't got any money. I've spent it all.
Oh? What have you bought?
A ticket for the football match on Saturday.
Oh, great! Have you been to a match before?
Of course. I go about once a month with my brother.
OK. I didn't know you liked football. We've never talked about it before.
I like it. Have you ever been, Harry?
Never. And I've got no money now, so I can't go this week.
Perhaps you can do some more jobs for your granddad and then come with us next time.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay, so let's check our answers. First one, Harry bought a pair of trainers, okay, sports shoes. Where did he buy them from? Okay, he bought them in a department store. Number three, Harry spent 25 euros. Okay, so either way, you can write it in a word form like here, 25, or just write the numbers. Okay, the figure is 25 euros. Number four, Harry's money was from his granddad. Okay, or if you write grandfather, that's correct as well. In the conversation, he mentioned that he helped his grandfather clean the car, so his grandfather gave him the money. Number five, Marie goes to football matches every month, right? And number six, Mary goes to football matches with her brother. Okay, so here, brother. Number seven, Harry has never or has not watched a football match with Marie. Okay, so that's the last one. Okay, so you may pause the video if you need to write down your answers. Okay, now that we're done with the page on page 58, let's do this one on page 56. So let's match the words in the box to the pictures. Remember from unit 14 we were talking about various places where people can go shopping and you can buy from there, right? So we're going to be quite specific here in this case. Words are given in the box here, we just need to match them with the correct pictures. Okay, so the first one you have a multi-level building with escalators, and you see each level is divided in such a way like this that they sell a certain category of things. So this is what we call a department store. Okay, so during the class I have given some examples of department stores. The ones we have here in Kuching are like Parkson and Metro Jaya. Okay, so every level in that store sells, like for example level 1 they have women's clothes. Okay, level 2 is men's clothes. Okay, level 3 house and electrical appliances. Alright. Okay, picture number 2, someone's trying on the shoes. So this is a shoe shop. Picture number 3, okay, you have t-shirts and all sorts of other clothing items. So this is a clothes shop. Picture number 4, okay, looks like outdoors and there are tents and simple tables, right? It's a market. Number 5, you have a building with shelves stocked with prepackaged food. Okay, most probably there's air conditioning and you can get a trolley here in this case. So this is a supermarket. Number 6 is someone browsing through books and other reading materials. This is a bookshop. Right, number 7, this is where you can have a meal. So it's a cafe. Number 8, this is where we can buy medicines, okay, and some other things like cosmetics and ointments and creams. Okay, so this is a chemist. Okay, here we call it pharmacy or drugstore. Number 9, okay, this shop sells only confectionery, sweet stuff. Right, it's a sweet shop. Alright, so if you need to, you may pause on this slide. Otherwise, you can go on to the next part of page 56. Okay, so here, choose the things which you can't usually buy in the shops. So this is by experience and by common sense. We're going to pick out things that you can't buy at these shops. So for example, bookshop, you can buy a dictionary there, you can buy a notebook there, and you can buy a diary there, but not a drum. Okay, so usually bookshops do not sell drums. So circle a drum. Let's try the first one. Bakery, you have bread, a cake, biscuits, and a video game. Alright, so definitely a video game can be bought from a bakery. Number 2, a clothes shop. Okay, so the odd one out here is a map. Okay, so clothes shop sells clothes. You won't find a map here. So map, you might find it in a bookshop, for example. Number 3, market. So the difference between market and supermarket is markets tend to sell things fresh. They are not packaged. They are just straight from the farm or from the from the farm, and they're not packaged in any way. You weigh them before you buy. So the only one here is cameras, right? So you won't find these things in the market usually. Only fresh produce like bananas, carrots, and eggs. Okay, shoe shop. What can you buy from a shoe shop? So the only one you can't buy is trousers. Okay, trousers belong in a clothes shop. Okay, next one, supermarket. Answer is a piano. Alright. Okay, so a piano is very specific. You have to go to a musical instrument shop, perhaps, or a piano shop. Alright, sweet shop. I've told you before, this one sells candy, sweet stuff, right? Sometimes like chocolates as well. It's in the sweet shop. So the only one is tomatoes, right? Tomatoes, you go to the market and you can find them. News agents. So the news agents is a bit different from the bookshop. They tend to sell fast-moving reading material like newspapers and magazines. That magazines are usually printed every month, all right? Okay, or sometimes every week, depending. And newspapers are printed every day. So at the news agents, you won't find jewelry. Okay, so you only find newspaper, magazines, and comics. Jewelry, you go to the jewelry store. Okay, or the jewelers. Okay, butchers. This is where you buy meat from. So let's look at something that is not meat here. The only answer is grapes. Okay, all right. Next part, we're going to do grammar, present perfect with the words just, yet, and already. Okay, remember in class I've told you before, the words just is usually for something very recent. So like, for example, I've just had my dinner. Okay, so I just ate 5 minutes ago. I put my plate into the sink 5 minutes ago, right? I just eaten. Yet is usually for something uh, you haven't finished or you haven't done, but it's going to happen very soon. So, like for example, mom asks you, "Have you finished your homework?" And you say, "No, not yet." Okay, that means you are going to do your homework. Okay, doesn't mean you just say, "Yeah, not yet," and then you're not going to do it. Okay, it doesn't work that way. You use "yet" for this type of sentences. Already sometimes is used to just show to put emphasis on something that is done, usually maybe earlier than expected. So again, go back to that question, have you done your homework? Yes, I've done it already. So I finished my homework earlier than I expected. Yay, I can go play video games or go sleep early, right? Okay, so now let's choose the correct words to complete the sentences. So I hope you have attempted this. And let's check the answers together. Number 1 is a question. Have you bought anything from the clothes shop yet? Okay, so it's yet. You cannot use just. Just must be something that is done. Okay, this one is asking about something that might not have been done yet, right? So you need to use yet. Number 2, Sasha has just missed the train. It left only a minute ago. Okay, so it's very recent. You have the words a minute ago. Number 3, the new supermarket has already opened. I went there last week. So yeah, it's opened, it's done, and it's been operational for 1 week, right? Number 4, I've just seen John. He was at in his favorite place, the sweet shop. Okay, so maybe you walked past the shop right 5 minutes ago and you saw your friend John there. So I've just seen him. Number 5, I haven't. So not yet, right? Yet is always used with something that's not done. So I haven't been to the market yet. Do you need anything? So this person maybe is at the door, going out, going to the market soon. So he says, I haven't been to the market yet. And last one, see the clue here, seen the film 3 times. So I've already seen the film 3 times. I love it. Okay, So make sure your answers are correct. If you need to, you may pause at this point. If not, we'll just move on to the next part. Page 56 also, page 57. Next part, also still under grammar. Complete the conversation with yet and already. Okay, so it's between Nicola and Alex. You look busy, Alex. I am. I haven't finished my history project yet. Okay, remember, haven't always goes with yet. That's okay. We don't have to give it to Mr. Cameron until Monday. Have you finished yours yet? Alright, this is a question asking whether someone has done something or not. We tend to use the word yet here also. Okay, Nicola says, yes, I have done. Okay, I've already done mine. That's good. We've had 3 projects to do this week. Have you done your geography project yet? Again, it's a question, so you need to put yet. Yes, I have. I did that this morning. Good. Why don't you come with me for a coffee? I haven't had a break yet this morning. Okay, so haven't. So it goes again with yet. I've already had a break. And Nicola says, have another one. You look tired. Alright, so the next one, activity 3. What's just happened? Write complete sentences. So you're given words and you need to use the correct words with them. So like for example, I eat and sandwich. So you need to change it to the word eat always has to be in past participle. So it becomes eaten. I've just eaten a sandwich. Let's try number 1. It should be she's just played a tennis match. Okay. Remember, she is one person, so we need to put this one. This is actually the same with she has. Okay, so this is the contracted form of she has. She's just played a tennis match. Number 2, he has just got home. Okay, so he's just got home. Number 3, right? We is not singular. We is plural. Many people. So you need to use the word have, and the word see has to be changed to seen. Okay, so we've just seen a concert. Last one, the similar one with number 3, also with a plural. They've just left a shoe shop. Okay, next one, activity 4. Correct the mistakes in 3 of the sentences, which 2 are correct. So we have 5 sentences here, but only 3 has mistakes. There are 2 sentences without any errors. Let's read the first one. I've just had a birthday and my friend Ava bought me a CD. So I've just had a birthday. My friend Ava bought me a CD. Right? So there isn't any problem there. Let's try number 2. Okay. Yesterday, I left the book at your house and I need it because I don't do my homework yet. Alright, so remember if you need to use the word yet, always the verb phrase must be in past participle form. So the error is here. Okay, I haven't done my homework yet. Okay. Number 3, I'm just watched the football game with my family. It was really fun. Okay, number 3, there is something wrong here. Again, you have to use past participle. I've just watched. Okay, number 3, the error is here. Number 4, I'm going to paint my bedroom next week, right? And these are the errors. I'm going to paint my bedroom next week, and you've already said that you're going to help me. Okay, so going to paint next week, that's fine, that's correct. You've already said that you're going to help me. So there doesn't seem to be any problems here. Okay, so he or she is just referring to the point in the past that what this person had already said. And then that you are going to help me, this is going to be in the future. So number 4, no problem. The last one, number 5, I'm in England. I haven't seen much already because it's rained every day. Alright, so look at the negative here. It says haven't seen much. So we should not use already. Already is for something that is done. So this one should be changed to yet. I haven't seen much yet. Okay, so if you're done with this one or you need to do corrections, please pause the video and do your corrections. Okay, so if your corrections are done or you have finished writing the sentences, let's move on to the next slide. The next page, which is page, also still on page 57, but the part is units of measurement. So we've been through this recently. Okay, remember centimeters, meters, kilograms. Okay, in class I've told you how to convert between these units. And some of them are currency. Okay, so that one is for measuring money. Okay, let's match the letters and symbols to the words. Okay, we have cm, the first one. Okay, cm is matched to h, centimeters. Kg, number 2, kg means kilograms. So it's I. Number 3 is a symbol, currency symbol for euros. So it's matched with D, euros. Number 4, okay, it's just a C, but in some text you might have a little line across it. Okay, so it's actually cents. Okay, A. Number 5, ml. Okay, it stands for milliliters. Okay, so it's matched with F. Number 6 is just a small m. Right, so this is for measuring distance or length. It's matched with meters. Okay, meters is L. Number 7 is a pound symbol. Okay, money used in the UK. So this is matched with K, pounds. Number 8 is just P. Right, it means pence. Okay, it's like cents but in British money. Okay, so like for example, 550 is £5 50 pence. All right. Number 9, it's not very clear. It's actually L. Okay, and I've told you in class how to write liter. Right, the liter symbol. It's very different when it's typed out like this. Okay, but the liter symbol when you write it in a written form, it looks like a cursive L. Okay, so it's matched with B, liters. Okay. So hold on, let me write it down for you and show you how it looks like. So L, cursive L. Okay, it didn't turn out very well. Okay, it's a bit laggy here. So yeah, but you know what I mean. Cursive L for liter. Next one is G. Okay, it's matched with grams. Okay, so grams is E. Number 11, km means kilometers, matched with G. And the last one is a very famous dollar sign. Okay, it's for money, J, dollars. Alright, you can now, for activity 2, use the word, letters, or symbols from exercise 1 to complete the following sentences. Okay, so in a liter, how much is it? There are 1000 ml or milliliters in a liter. In the UK, a Big Mac burger costs about £3.20. Okay, so you need to use the symbol pound there. Number 3, people use euros. Um, oops. Okay, sorry about that. This is a bit of a hiccup here. So people use euros to buy things in Spain, right? Number 4, there are 1,000 meters in a kilometer. Number 5, in $1, there are 100 cents. Okay, so I'll just let the answers out here. Okay, number 1 is milliliters. Number 2, pounds. Number 3, euros. Number 4, you can use the symbol, but I think it's better to write kilometers in the full form. Okay. Number 5 should be cents. Okay. Next one, activity 3. Okay, we've done this also in class, which is the quantifiers. Okay, so a pair is only for things that must function in as 2 units, okay, together, like a pair of jeans, okay, a pair of spectacles. You can't wear half a pair of jeans, right? And you can't wear just one lens from your spectacles. They're always 2 together. And like a pair of scissors, they must have 2 blades to work. Otherwise, it's not called a pair of scissors, it's a knife. Okay. A set can mean more than 2 pieces of equipment or 2 pieces of components, okay, that work together, like a TV set, for example. Okay, TV set is called TV set in the past because it used to have an antenna and sometimes accompanying loudspeakers, right? Slices, use that to refer to food cut into very thin pieces, like a slice of cake, or meat sliced into very thin pieces, like turkey ham. Okay, a variety means like there's a collection of things or food that fall under the same category, but they're all different, like vegetables. There are many different types of vegetables, but they're all called vegetables, right? So a variety of vegetables. Let's try the first one. Today I went to the shopping center and spent 7 months pocket money. Okay, I bought a something of trainers. So trainers are shoes. They must always be 2 by 2, right? So it's a pair of trainers. Number 2, some pants in a variety of different colors, right? They are all pants, but they have different ink colors inside. So a variety. Number 3, and something of Robert Pattinson DVD. So all movies featuring this particular actor, Robert Pattinson. So it's a set of Robert Pattinson DVDs. I also bought a chocolate cake, and when I got home, I ate 2 slices of it. Okay, so cake or whatever food cut into very thin pieces while I watched my new DVDs. Okay, so we're done with this page. Let's move on to the next one, which is reading. Okay, so read the text and choose the correct answer. What does this article do? So let's quickly go through. You have 3 options there. What is the function or purpose of this article? A. It explains why people should not go shopping. B. It gives readers advice about how to stop spending money. C. It tells young people how to get more money to spend. Alright, so let's quickly go through. Title is Spending Money. Different people do different things with money when they have it. Some keep it until they can buy something they really want, and some spend it all very quickly. Right, so let's look at the points here. Do you spend too much money? Do you spend your money as soon as you get it? Lots of teenagers love shopping, and okay, there's a missing sentence there. But if you want to keep your money longer, read our tips. Okay, so if you want to keep your money longer, read our tips. So this is supposed to help you to save money, right? So we got the clue from here, this phrase here. So the answer for this one here is B. Gives advice to readers. Gives readers advice about how to stop spending money. Alright, how to save. Okay, let's look at activity 2 before we read this whole thing. For activity 2, it's also on page 58. There are 7 phrases and sentences missing. Choose the correct place in the article for A to G. Okay, so this is a bit difficult because my slides are in 2 parts. So what I need you to do is you get your book and look at the sentences, the options here, A, B, C, D until G, and then we'll fit the answers in. Okay, so if you have gotten your workbooks with you, these options here should be on the same page with the article. So what I'm asking you to do is, I'm going to show the article here. I'm going to read it out to you. And then at the same time, you pick out the answers, okay? So first one, lots of teenagers love shopping, and number one, okay, it should be C. It is a favorite free time activity for lots of people. But if you want to keep your money for longer, read our tips. Number one, in a notebook, write down, okay, so there is a phrase there. It should be G, everything that you buy every month. Look at your list at the end of the month and decide if anything was not a good thing to buy. Next one, when you go shopping, take a list of all the things you want to buy and, right, should be B, try not to buy anything else. Next one, buy things from a market. The prices are often better there. Alright, you see there's a word better, it's a comparison, so the answer is A, than in shops. Next one, when you are in a shop, ask yourself, why am I buying this? Alright, and then number 5, will I really need it or want it or need to use it tomorrow? Or do I only want it at this minute? Okay, so the answer is D. Alright, D for durian. Will I really want it or need it to use it tomorrow? Next one, don't buy something only because it's cheaper than usual. You probably don't really need it. Okay, so many people say sales made by the shops and supermarkets are just to fool people to spend more money, right? Next one, use cash if possible. Right, number 6. Okay, so what's the opposite of using cash? If you don't use cash, you use credit card. So which one is about credit card? It should be E. Okay, E. When you use a bank card, it is too easy to forget how much you are spending. You can't spend more cash than you've got. And the last one, do things that are fun and free. Talk to friends, go for a walk, ride your bike, play board games, or okay, F, borrow a book from the library. Okay, so these are just suggestions of how to save money. So let's quickly review the answers on the next slide. Okay, it's not appearing in the slide. Okay, so number 1 is C, number 2 is G, number 3 is B, number 4 is A, number 5. Okay, hold on, let me go back. Yes, it's not showing. Number 5 is A, alright. Oh, sorry, not A. Number 5 should be D. Will I really want it or need to use it tomorrow? Number 6, E, when you use a bank card. And number 7, borrow a book from the library. Okay, F. Okay, so I will also try to type the answers down in the video description because it's not appearing in slides here as it should be. Okay, but we have finished. Yay! Okay, we have finished for pages 56 until 58. Well done, everyone. Okay, so I'll see you in another video. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this and you are able to check all your answers to the workbook exercises. See you in the next video. Bye bye.